ago. A dramatic scene, police grabbing him, pulling him into the building, ending the standoff. And let's just watch this amazing video. This is as they're reaching outside the window that they've broken up. He's trying to pass by. As you can see, he's grabbing on, trying not to come in, as they forcefully pull him into the building, still fighting with him there. This man had been climbing for 3 hours, nearly 3 hours, up the glass facade of this building from the 5th floor all the way north of the 20th floor. At first, police had been trying to talk him into giving up. He indicated he had no intention of doing any such thing, so then they suddenly grabbed him and dragged him through a window that was on the 21st floor. Now, the stunt mesmerized New Yorkers, and frankly, people around the world were watching this, but on 5th Avenue below, a standstill, thousands watching, traffic completely tied up throughout the stunt. We're covering the story from every angle, including the all-important motive of this bizarre scene. Bryn Gingras begins our coverage out front on the scene in Midtown New York. Bryn.
Hey, Aaron, what you couldn't hear from that video was the gasp that was let out from the crowd here on the ground near 5th Avenue in Manhattan. Everybody just waiting to see if this man would get safely into that window when police pulled him in. Let's zoom all the way up there. That is the 21st floor where police were actually able to finally get him to safety after attempting to get him inside at the 16th floor. The man with several large suction cups scaling the side of the building, as you said, Aaron, for nearly 3 hours today. At times, he was removing things from a backpack, throwing them down to the crowd. Again, the crowd gasping in all of those moments. And we do know that he told police in discussions with the emergency service unit officers that his name was Peter. He also referenced a YouTube video that police are looking into titled "A Message for Mr. Trump." So these are all a number of things that police are looking into. We're also currently waiting for a news conference by police. What I'm told by sources right now is they are deciding if they're going to bring that man to the hospital right now or place him under arrest. So these are all things that we're still waiting to hear, questions that of course need to be answered, and we should get some more answers momentarily, Aaron.
Brent, you just referenced the video that they're trying to, we're confirming if it is indeed him, but it's a very bizarre video. He says he's a Trump supporter, but it comes off as a very bizarre, possibly ill person who, in a sense, it sounds like threat to Donald Trump.
And that was the real scare here, Aaron, and those are the questions that they're trying to find out right now, is what exactly was his motive. And another question, Aaron, how did he even get up this building to begin with? This is, of course, a presidential candidate, Secret Service involved, so how did a man able to even start climbing up this building? So these, of course, are a lot of questions we're going to be asking when police talk to us very soon, among many questions, Aaron.
All right, Bryn, thank you very much. We're going to be going back to Bryn as we get more on this. I want to go now, though, to Shimon Prokopez.
Hello, Mr. Trump. You excuse my manner of appearance. I just don't know how many people will watch this. I'd rather not be recognizable. I am an independent researcher seeking a private audience with you to discuss an important matter. I guarantee that it is in your interest to honor this request. Believe me, if my purpose was not significant, I would not risk my life pursuing it. The reason I climbed your tower was to get your attention. If I had sought this via conventional means, I would be much less likely to have success because you are a busy man with many responsibilities. I'll get my contact information to your campaign so that if you are interested, you can respond. As for anyone else who's watching, please help make this video go viral so that it gets to Mr. Trump, and be sure to get out and vote for Mr. Trump in the 2016 election. Thank you.
Where there's the video that they are whacked out on. This dude he doesn't seem he seems harmless. He said he wasn't going there with any bad intentions. He was going there with campaign information. He's probably a YouTube digger. Shit, what the hell? Let's check out his page real quick before they take it down. Look at this. Publicito, 146 subscribers. I'm gonna subscribe to his damn channel.
Hello, Mr. Trump. Do excuse my manner of appearance. I just don't know how many people will watch.
No videos. So he just made a damn channel. I don't know, this is his page. Alright, let's go back to the news. See what the fuck they saying. So we're gonna have the damn news before they had the news. They wouldn't even show you the fucking videos.
Clearly he wasn't supposed to be there, so there was a lot of activity around that, and that's when the action started to take place about bringing him in.
And could you see anything about what he was doing, whether the look on his face or what he was carrying or anything, Jerry, from where you were?
Yeah, he had a backpack, and he had like a water bottle hanging from it, and then what I saw was he took out looked like a MacBook Pro. It was a bigger computer. He threw that to the ground, and then he took out what was like a spiral notepad and flipped through 2 or 3 pages and put it against the glass to kind of have whoever's on the other side read it, and then dropped that to the ground. We like showed the police his backpack, make sure there was nothing else in there, and then just went on his way, moving left to get away from where they were trying to grab him, and continue scaling.
And Shimon, from what you've been talking to with your sources, does this fit with it that he had some sort of message perhaps that was on that spiral notebook piece of paper that he held so someone could read it inside, or what he did with his computer?
So I don't know that they've had an opportunity yet to sort of look at that stuff and review some of the stuff that was, last I checked, they had not been able to sort of look inside his bag yet. I don't know if they're going to wait for a search warrant. There's all these other things that they need to do before they start searching someone's, stuff, I guess. I don't yet know anything about this notebook or what was on the computer. So I think, as the night goes on, we'll probably learn more about that, probably, fairly quickly. So that I don't know. I think the point now is really, they're really trying to learn more about him. And I think the other thing, Aaron, here is that they really need to figure out how this happened. I mean, this should not have happened. And that building is pretty secure. They do need to balance this whole idea where people can freely enter that building, because it does have retail stores and coffee shops and a restaurant, but this should not have happened. And I think that's going to be their big concern now, is going to be, how the hell did this happen?
Well, and that is the question that Michael Cohen, you've got to have, is how the hell did this happen?
Well, clearly the guy came to the building within which to scale the side, came with all the paraphernalia necessary. I don't know that he did start on the 5th floor. I've heard that myself.
So the report is that he started on the 5th floor.
And if that's in fact true, then at the end of the day, it's a very large patio area. Mm-hmm. Clearly went to the corner, and before anybody was able to approach him, he was already high enough that he was unreachable. I mean, the police were there virtually most of the day, and I do want to say thank you to to New York's finest for doing a great job, making sure this guy didn't get hurt. There's definitely something mentally wrong with him.
Well, you saw that clip. Do you feel that this was a threat to Donald Trump?
I don't know. I'm not law enforcement, but if I had to just go on my gut, I would say no. I just think he's a disturbed young man who was seeking attention. What information he wanted to give to Mr. Trump, he clearly could have sent by U.S. postage, or he could have made a phone call to the office and just left the message. He didn't need to pull this dangerous and ridiculous stunt. Caused a tremendous amount of traffic between 56th, 57th Street, Fifth
really
Avenue
shut down a big part of New York City.
during rush hour.
So Jerry, when you talk about that piece of paper from the spiral notebook that he held up for someone to read, when you talk about the MacBook, did anyone tell you anything about what it might have said or any sort of interaction he had with anyone on the inside of